Okay, so let's talk a little bit about my KeHE journey, our KeHE journey. This started back in February 2024. I was at a conference called ECRM in Jacksonville, Florida. And this is a conference where they connect suppliers like myself, brands like myself, with retailers and distributors and all that good stuff. And you have an opportunity to sit and meet with them and pitch your product, right? And so one of those distributors, one of those people that I met with was a lady named Karen Schulte, right? From KeHE Distributors. Now, Karen she's a category manager for spices. I believe she also does baking and all that good stuff, but I'm in the spices world, so I know she definitely does spices. Met with Karen, super sweet lady, super straightforward, had an opportunity to pitch her, and she liked the products. She said as much. And if you know Karen, again, super sweet, but she's straight to the point, which I love as well. So if she's not feeling it, you're gonna know she's not feeling it. But she did say to me that she liked the product. She requested some samples that she says, hey, we're gonna have to do a little bit on your labels, on your packaging a little bit. She actually picked up a bottle of our, I remember it's a bottle of our Island Sun Rub, and right below Island Sun Rub, it says perfect poultry seasoning. And she says, if I could read that better, then I would know, right? But send me some samples, and that was that. So we're gonna fast forward now to July 2024. We're in Vegas at another ECRM event. Karen's on my list. I bumped into her outside in the hotel. She says, hey, I'll see you in there later. Definitely looking forward to it. And, we met up. She came in at the time we're supposed to meet. I got my whole backdrop, set up all my products out there, all the different sizes. And interestingly enough, she didn't come and sit down this time, right? She didn't need to be pitched again. She remembered we've already had this discussion. Instead, she walked over to my table and said, okay, so what are we working with here? What are your top blends? Which ones are we gonna start with? And on the inside, I'm like screaming, yes, right? But I'm not showing that. But, I showed her our top two, which would be the, what do we have here? Our Trade Winds blend, right, would be one of our top ones, and then our Beach Bum right here. So I says, hey, we can start with these two. And she said, hey, those two are great. She said, those two are great, but what are your next top two? Right, so I showed her our top 7. We kind of whittled that down to our top 4. And that's how that discussion started. And so after the conference, we had calls that we set up. Initially, they were monthly, and then we went to weekly at one point as we started getting the paperwork going and getting all set up. And then, hey, we are now launching September 2025, right? So it's not an overnight process. It takes some time. But what it requires connections. And throughout that process, Karen gave me some other feedback on our labels. We were able to, I was more than happy to make those changes. And look at this, we are launching with KeHE, one of the largest distributors here in the US. So that's been our journey, and super, super excited. And it's all because of that great connection that I had with Karen, and the fact that we were able to have open, honest dialogue, and I was able to listen and make the changes that they needed so that we could have a mutually beneficial business relationship. So really, that's been our journey with KeHE. Super excited to get this going, see where it's going. Our products are to be close to you guys, and we thank you for your support.